don't know what sijui mbona the reason, but it's not something that I'm proud of.
Ulisema mulimunyima kwa kuwa alilala na yeye bila protection. Wewe na Sabrina mkamunyima, ndo akatoka akaenda akajifanya akatoka akaenda akalala na yeye, na wewe ukitoka ukienda kwa choo ndo ukampata anatoka kwa huyo dem anaingia kwa choo ingine, wakakwambia natumia washroom juu ingine yesi ka flash.
Yeah, that is what you say. That it happened.
Yes, so nyinyi mulimunyima ndo akaenda mulimunyima kasusu kapusi ndo akaenda kudinya bad, akaenda kuongezea pale.
Yeah.
So nikuulize Hana,
you never know.
All this wewe unaona ama una suggest ni kama ni kitu ilifanyika, whatever happened was right because you guys were under the influence?
No, I would say that is not something that I'm proud of at the end of the day.
But you didn't say that in your statement when you were narrating everything. That is why we are having
I wouldn't say that is something that I was not proud of because there was no one there to question me. Like you just questioned me.
No, but Hana, unajua we did have to ask you for you to make things right. Unaona? If you knew kulikuwa na makosa and it looks like evidently ulikuwa unajua ilikuwa makosa from the word go, you should have just made it clear, unaona? Alafu another thing that I feel like Hana, hizi ni vitu ulikuwa mnafanya mkijua. After Diana ameongea hiyo kitu jana, ulienda kumtengenezea video kumkejeli. Which means these are things you enjoyed doing and you knew what you guys were doing.
You can never say those are something that I enjoyed doing. This is the first time that I did it. And at the end of the day,
what about Paris, Hana? Hana, what about Paris? Isn't it the same thing?
Kemi recently. When I made a video on what Diana.
You did not.
No,
you
Kemi,
were not
listen
even
to
remorseful.
me. No, nisikize kidogo. No, this statement itapotea. I'm telling you this. Unasema tulitengenezea Diana video because after sijui ameongea. I did the video because of what Diana said about me.
Yeah, but she said, and you are saying
only
it was a mistake. If you knew, Hannah, if you knew it was a mistake,
and if this is something that I have always done, bona ijai kuja TikTok tena. This is the first time.
That is what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. Ulijua ni makosa, but you went ahead kukejeli what she said. And again,
but already we got makosa already wakati me happen. Makosa ilikuwa isha happen. Ni kama sasa mwage maziwa kwa kiti alafu uweze kuregret. But I was kuosha maziwa.
But Hannah, you are saying you are not proud. What does that make to you? You are not happy about
it. And I can repeat myself, I'm not proud of it.
Exactly. So if you're not proud about something, why go like ni kama unatonesha kidonda, you know? Which means
okay, it was something that I started from where Samir started.
Anyway, where?
I feel like it wasn't necessary, Hannah. Like, I feel like it wasn't necessary kutengenezea hadi video. Hiyo nayo haikuwa necessary.
That is what exactly I'm saying. If you knew,
no, you cannot judge me. Kemi hata wewe nisikize. You cannot judge me because of kutengenezea Diana video. Why don't you judge Diana kunifungulia live?
Because
na kusema vitu zenye hazieleweki. Because sahi if I tell Diana to prove evidence that I do this for girls, hana evidence.
Wacha nikwambie. Wacha niongee. Wacha niseme because wacha nijibu Anabenta because I'm the reason why she made the video. Now mimi Anabenta niliongea kulingana na recording yako. Na umesema kama niko na evidence kuhusu vitu zenye ulikuwa umesema. The reason why I can stand with you in a court of law today na ushindwe na kesi ni kwa sababu wewe mwenyewe ulikuja kwa platform ukasema ulilipa wasichana na ukasema kuna mmoja alikuwa anafaa kuwa wa driver na ukasema wasichana mliwabeba na ukasema no ulisema you carried three girls.
Tulikuwa wengi
nani ngoja kwanza I want us to have a conversation bila kuvurugana. Nataka tu to have a normal conversation as grown-ups without kuvurugana. So that this matter can end. Because there is so many people wenye wako involved. Hata huyo Zuchu ako completely affected.
Wamenya kwena recordings ya kuna noginya tufikiri recording.
Fanya hivi TD. Mimi na believe in the truth. So that kama kuna mahali nimekosea Anabenta, I am going to take back my words. TD, there is the recording yenye nilikuwa nimeongelelea. We mchezeshe Hana hiyo recording.
Kama sio yeye. Hana alisema wasichana.
Penye Hana aliongea akisema alikuwa ameleta wasichana hivyo.
Okay,
mcheze asikize.
Wacha atupe kwa kikombe alafu.
Hata sasa hivi
ninajua mtu anaataki ana, there is no one attacking.
Ngoja Makena
conversation.
Yes, tena mcheze.
Hana anakuwa hata Hana pia si anaweza kuataka akitaka. Kwani ana mdomo si anaweza.
Haya, anasikia ipate. Tanirudisha nyuma tu kiasi guys. Just a minute.
Niko na namba ya Zuchu. I can even
ngoja. Haya. Pingi naanzia hapo.
Niko nomberi. So tulihaya. So tukaenda Kisii, ndio maana muliona inaitwa aje? Ndio maana muliona ile time nilikunywa my first time nikakunywa wine. Mimi Sabrina tulikuwa tunacheza game na Tizian. Ilikuwa mimi Sabrina na captain. So in the hiyo time za harakati mimi nimesha kunywa wine, siku anajielewa, ukaona matiti. Chekesha. Okay, because of ukaona matiti.
Yes, Ana, okay.
So the next day nikakuja nikakana nikasema hiyo hata matiti si yangu, but at the end of the day nilikuwa naonekana. Though I have nice boobs, I don't mind. So hapo tukakisi na Sabrina. Sorry, kaishia hapo. Kutoka hapo usiku hadi namba huyo msichana niko naye usiku venye nani anaitwa aje mwenye alisema captain alilipwa ule Zuchu. Usiku niko na namba ya Zuchu. I can even call her nimuulize maswali zote. Usiku ilikuwa mimi na Sabrina tuko tu kwa bed. Sabrina tukaanza kusengenya. Unajua sasa tulikuwa tunashinda tukimsengenya like this and this, unaona? Usiku tukabeba wasichana wangapi? Wawili. Tukabeba wasichana wawili. Watatu. So kuna kijana beshte ya Sabrina alikuwa anatafutia mabrothers wake wasichana. So kulikuwa na dem anaitwa Zuchu, kuna kadem nimeshoot na kwa video karembo sana. Kalikuwa kana date, kalikuwa juu ya brother yake. And because I was the one who was accessing the account, mimi ndio nilikuwa nawalipa.
Haya, position hiyo recording hapo.
Haya.
Position Ana, kana Benta. Kama unaweza toka kwa chai, utoke. There is the evidence.
Kama wanampigia wakimwambia ashuke.
There is the evidence.
Comment section wanamwambia umagoko, mnamwambia atoke kwani anauliwa.
Unajua, let me tell you, this recording, if you listen to this recording, if anybody mwenye anaelewa, sitaki kutumia hiyo jina kwa sababu ndio ilifanya live yangu ikakuwa restricted jana. Hii recording Anabenta ikiweza kufika kwa mikono ya authorities, hii ni wewe kujifunga mwenyewe. This is you accepting ya kwamba una recruit na unalipa wasichana kwa sababu unufaisha wanaume wanatumia miili yao. That is what this recording is admitting here, in case you didn't know. So wewe kunitengenezea video, you did it in because maybe perhaps you were ignorant. Unaona? And another thing, because najua hata mtu akiwa chai anasikianga kitu nasema. Ile kitu nitasema, the fact that umeadmit hapa ya kwamba mlikuwa mmelewa wote, including huyu msichana anaitwa Zuchu, na mkaendelea mkamshika mguu akiwa amelewa, inamaanisha ya kwamba hakupatiana ruhusa ya kulala na Samir. And that is a big problem. That is a very huge problem, and we really need to talk about that. And that is why I said whatever happened was distasteful and despicable and wrong and disgusting actually. Unaona.
But kwa hiyo recording Hana asemi ni yeye alileta hao wasichana, but kitu anasema yeye ndiye aliwalipa.
Si ndio? Alisema anawalipa mpaka akasema Zuchu alikuwa anafaa.
Si yeye aliwaleta, ni brother ya Samira aliwaleta.
She still she's still
That is okay. I know.
and
that
she was part of the people that were even like holding. Amekubali, alishika mpaka mguu ya huyu msichana.
That is okay, but I'm just saying she's not the one who brought them. Unaona?
It doesn't matter the fact that she was
But in the first place, what did she come to do? Si alikuwa anakuja kazi?
She took part.
No.
Hannah did, she took part in ni kama kulikuwa na departments. Kuna HR, kuna marketing, kuna finance, hivyo.
So wacha nikuulize.
The problem is she took part in hiyo kulipana because I think she was the one who was accessing the account, na maybe yeye aliambiwa wafanye nini, yeye alipane pesa. So yeah.
Another thing, whether hata kama kuna departments does not make the crime less for her.
I know.
It doesn't. It's still very disturbing that she did that.
Yeah.
Nasikia? Yeah.
But mimi naona hapa hivi huyu msichana ni kama okay, maybe huyu msichana hakuwa anajua, but the fact that
huyu msichana hakuwa amejua anapenda.
Kama hakuwa anajua alikuwa ameendea nini ilimpeleka huko.
Huyu msichana hakuwa anajua, na tulikuwa tushaona mpaka Paris, Nairobi. Nimesema hivi, mimi nijikute nikitetea jenzi, nikifanya jenzi akae kama victim kabla nimuelewe zaidi. Mimi ningekuwa na lot ya kuongea about Zuchu, maybe kumdefend if I knew exactly who Zuchu is. It's very difficult.
All I know is kitu ninajua, you don't have to know someone to defend them. What is wrong is wrong. You don't have to know someone to defend them. If we were in this world and we say that we have to know people that we defend,
but
I'm telling you then that
angel na Hannah ndiye devil, yeni angel yetu.
There would be no justice in this world if we come and say that ati lazima ujue mtu ndio mdefend.
But this girl aliletwa kufanya kazi ni moja ya usherati.
Hata kama umekuja usherati, nobody has a right to take advantage of you. That's the thing I'm trying to tell you. Hata kama umeenda usherati ama umeenda umalaya, hakuna mtu ako na right ya kutake advantage.
Let me tell you one thing. We are all talking these things as if tulikuwa kwa ground.
Ni block huyu glow. Pole, nimesahau. Wacha nione.
Mimi naona ni kama tuna judge from vile tuna feel, but hatujui what happened kwa ground. Unaona, ukilisten to both sides of the story, as in like this lady, mimi huyu Zuchu mwenyewe sijasikia vile anaongea, but as from the look of things, yeye saizi kitu inamuaffect sana ni vile hii maneno imetokea huku nje. So na kama alikuja tena akapeana asubuhi yake, hapo sasa ndio pia tujui kama alifosiwa ama alipeana rightfully ama kuliendaje. Alafu in another scenario, all these people were drunk, including Samir, Hannah na kila mtu,
including wa kushika miguu. Hannah amesema pia alikuwa mlevi. So hata pia akipelekwa mbele, they were all intoxicated.
Yeah, so like
maybe atapatikana na hiyo ya kupimpwa sana. That is different.
If you ask me, the problem is with all these people. I'm not saying
yes, thank you.
Kila mtu hapa ako na shida because guys, namwacha kuwekelea pombe. Mnasikia mtafanya walevi tuonekane ni kama tunapeana kisambuso huku nje kama hatujui. Guys, wachane mimi pombe. Na kukunywa pombe mtu kupeana.
Umesema kisambusa? Funguka.
Guys, hapa hivi everybody has to be accountable for their mistakes. Samir has to be accountable, Hannah has to be accountable, Sabrina has to be accountable, Zuchu has to be accountable.
Ufanya hiyo kazi ya walewaji kabisa.
Moja nimalize we nae. Aya, another person who has to be accountable is the person who brought these girls out here. So hii kazi Hannah did wrong. Hannah, the only problem, I think the reason as well we are crucifying Hannah right now is because she spoke, and she spoke what happened. That is why it took on her neck. And maybe if somebody else comes and says something, we will also jump to that side. So this is what I'm saying. Hapa kila mtu akona makosa. Sijui kwa nini after Hannah amesema story, hakuna mtu anasema ya kwamba Sabrina alifanya makosa. Because pia Sabrina alishika huyu msichana mguu. There's nobody who is saying about Sabrina being wrong. It's just because, again, it's Hannah who talked. So, I'm not justifying rape. I'm not justifying consent. Ati mtu kukuliwa bila consent yake. But in this case, all these people were very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. Sahi tunapiga Hannah mawe because yeye ndiye ali come out to put that thing clear. Like I can say she's just a messenger. She just came out to voice out what happened. Like alikuwa anapeana story, you know.
I will continue to condemn Hannah. I will continue to condemn her 1,000,000%. I will not nitasema na wacha niseme kenye nataka kusema. Hannah Benta is a very problematic person because number one, she paid for this woman. Number two, even in the morning after being clear from the intoxication, they subjected her and forced her to a HIV test. Very sick. You must be sick in your head. You have to be sick. Wacheni please. Hata kama ni madam, I don't care. You don't force anybody for HIV test. And I don't know. Naelewi. Unajua kitu inanishangaza ati you people are thinking ati she's a victim. She's a victim of what?
Diana, acha kutusomea, acha tuongee pole.
No, si kuwasomea. Mimi nasema tu because like I'm so disturbed by you guys trying to sanitize that she's a victim.
No,
how is she a victim?
Who are sanitized?
No, you are saying ati wote wako wrong.
Yeah,
no,
that is the fact.
No. We are talking about consent. Tuachana na story ya pimping. There are two things that have happened here.
But Diana, you're talking about consent. You're supposed to call.
Hey, Catherine, nimekutolerate for long, Catherine. Wacha sasa upumzike.
Wewe ngoja kidogo nikwambie kinani.
Ngoja, hata sijamaliza kuongea.
Diana, ngoja. Hapo
mimi niliwapatia nafasi muongee mkamaliza. Mimi sasa nikiongea mnataka nisiongee. You don't want me to talk. Mimi niliwapatia nafasi ukaongea ukamaliza. Unajua? And the thing is, a lot of you are going to write down there that I'm being personal. Please, issues of consent are personal. People being violated, those are personal things. Unasikia? Na mtu andike hapo tena personal ujipate kahola. The fact that someone is over 18 does not mean they can be abused. Hiyo ni kwa maduanzi wenye wanaandika hapo ati she was 18 and over. If somebody is 18 and over, it does not give anybody the right to violate them. The thing I'm trying to explain here is that two things happen that are disturbing here. Number one, this lady alipelekwa mahali na watu wakamshika mguu akiwa intoxicated. That is a problem. It means she was not in the right mind to give consent mtu kulala naye. Which means alibakwa. That's number one. Na wenye walikuwa wana witness akibakwa wakanyamaza tena mpaka asubuhi, waka witness tena mwanaume akienda tena kulala na yeye. Alafu apart from that, they not only kept quiet but instead subjected her to a forceful HIV test because they wanted to make sure they were safe. But they did not tell this lady that what happened to her was not right. And that's what I'm talking about, and that's where I'm coming from. It's not about miaka ya mtu, about sijui, it's about consent. This girl could not consent, she was intoxicated. That's number one. And let me tell you, kama wote walikuwa intoxicated, kwa nini huyu alikuwa anasema eti walikataa Samira hizi lala nao? Kwa nini? Mbona Samira kulala nao? Kama walikuwa intoxicated, it means hao watu walikuwa sober, walikuwa wamejua kenye wanafanya. They knew what they were doing. Because kama walikuwa hawako sober, hata Samira angelala nao. Because mind yao was not okay, all of them.
Ikishuka,
ndio najaribu kukuambia pombe huenda ukishuka, lakini haiendi ikishuka kwa kila mtu. Everybody has a different level of absorbing and tolerating alcohol. Mnaelewa? That's what I'm trying to explain to you here.
Unajua level yake Hana ya kutolerate ama?
Na nakuuliza sasa, the reason why this lady hakukuwa in a place of protest is because Samira lilala na yeye tena. And then another thing, Hannah Benta na Sabrina walimforce to a HIV test. So she was not in power to refuse anything. She had no power to refuse anything at that point.
Let me ask you something, Diana. What do you mean she had no power to refuse anything? Test you. Kwani anyway,
alilazimishwa kufanya HIV test akupelekwa, walimtest kwa nyumba.
That was good for all of them. Hali zao wote.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was good for all of them.
Let me tell you something.
Guys, unajua kuambia mwanaume mfanye HIV nini wakati CD imepasuka. I have done that bana.
So you want to listen when you do that with your husband or your boyfriend, it's fine.
Not my husband, my boyfriend.
Let me tell you whether you do it. Listen, JB, you can do it with your boyfriend, but nataka kukuuliza, kuna boyfriend amewahi kukulazimisha uchukue HIV test? Are you supposed to be?
Waliofia maisha yao JB please, waliofia maisha yao na ndo
forcing someone to do a HIV test. Tunataka kusema ni sawa.
Waliofia maisha yao JB understand.
Kwani
yeye mwenyewe in the morning, hebu niulize, in the morning yeye wakati realize protection haikutumika, kwa nini ikuwe ni kufosiwa? Kama in the morning si kila mtu anajua anafaa kujiprotect. Kama aligundua alikuwa intoxicated akutumia, what is that called forcing?
Let me ask you, this lady said ana mwenyewe alisema walimlazimisha waka make sure wamechukua test. It wasn't voluntarily. She did that.
But I feel like also it was okay for this Zuchu to know the status.
But you don't force me. You don't force. It is not Anna's prerogative to tell her when to get to know her status.
Lakini wacha ni
because we've not
JB, ngoja sasa niulize hii swali guys. Naona emotions zimeanza kwenda juu. Let me ask this simple question. And I need to understand how somebody can force to draw blood from you. Like how, like make it make sense.
It's very possible when people are in a room, the two of them, and they tell you must do this test or wezi toka hapa before a test. That is possible. I have seen instances where someone subjects you to do something because they know they are more than you in numbers. It happens. That can happen.
Alafu kitu ingine, na huyu Zuchu mbona alichukua pesa after? If she was not in this.
Si alilipwa, si alikuwa ameitwa kazi.
Why did she take money if she was
So taking money means that it's okay for her to have been taken advantage of. Angeshikwa tu mguu abakwe kama amelewa kwa sababu amechukua pesa.
But Diana, you're skipping the fact that all these people walikuwa walevi.
No. I'm going to tell you something that maybe you're not getting. If all these people were drunk, all of them would have had sex with each other.
Diana, are you complaining that they made sure walikuwa sawa?
100%. I'm telling you guys, let me tell you something. Wacha niwaambie.
JB, we can't hear you.
Wacha niwaambie kitu. Kama watu wamelewa, kuna mtu hapa alikuwa nani, Zuchu amesema anakuja, ngojeni kidogo. Let me look. Let me see.
But Kemi, umesikia udema alise nani kina Hana wanasema walimuuliza asubuhi unafanyanga hii kazi, akasema
hapo sasa na ndio nasema
alafu Kemi
hapa the problem we have right now is na sitetei mtu, but we are trying to shoot a messenger who is Hana. And the whole part of this thing that happened ili involve watu kama 4 ama 5, you know. Sitetei mtu guys. And that is why I stand to say they were all equally very, very wrong. Just that tuna attack Hana because she's the one who came to say this story hapa nje. Naelewa? Everyone was wrong, including Samir. Mpaka kama Samir alipata wapi nguvu ya kusimamisha Mboro aingize, he was wrong. Sabrina mwenye alishika mguu akicheka was another person who was.
Can you explain to me what Zuchu did wrong?
What she did wrong was the next morning tena aligulwa tena.
Oh, so ilikuwa makosa yake kukulu asubuhi tena. When she alikuwa na kulu asubuhi kama alikuwa sober or not. I'm just gonna ask you because you're blaming this woman.
Because Diana, uwezi kuwa watu walikunywa pombe usiku wakaenda wakafanya what they did, they slept, they woke up in the morning. Pombe unaenda ikishuka as JB has said.
Okay.
Akakulwa that morning and on top of that she was paid for it.
Oh okay, my goodness.
Kama wote walikuwa walevi, ni nani alikuwa anafanya recording?
Exactly.
You see, that is another thing that we need to ask ourselves.
Thank you for saying that.
Na pia I just want also to ask, na kama wote walikuwa walevi, mbona wawili wao walikataa kulala na huyu mwanaume huo usiku?
Exactly.
Wacha niwaulize. Okay, for me
this was the statement.
They knew what they were doing.
Okay, let me ask you guys. For me this might take Kemi kidogo. Kama walikuwa wanafanya hizi vitu, mimi naona wakisema walikuwa intoxicated. Sorry, my voice ni mbaya kidogo. Wakisema walikuwa intoxicated ama walikuwa wamekunywa pombe, mimi naona is just a narrative ndio ionekane like all of them were drunk. But for me, mbona walikuwa na record? I think like for me I feel like they knew what they were doing. That's what I can just say from my angle or from my point of view. That's what I can say.
Oh, there's a recording.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just to hand on it, mkumbuke pia Samiri upenda spiced relationship. And mkumbuke huyu pia alilala naye to spice it. But huyu dem alifosiwa kupima HIV kwa kuwa aliwapata wale wawili na yeye ni mgeni. Sasa hawa wawili wakamfosi kupima for the sake of their life. Wajue kama jamaa ameambukizwa ama ako safe. Ama mwenye amelala na bwana yao ako aje. That is why they forced this lady to test. That is it.
Okay. Niko na swali. Mbona hao watu hawakumtest before wakuje kukulala naye? Because kama mtu ako na ukimwi, unamtest kama ameshalala na mwanaume wako ama unamtest before?
You'll test before.
I don't think they expected the lady to sleep with Samira. Alikuwa amebeba akuwe wa driver.
You'll test before.
Do you test someone before or you test them after? Hiyo ndio kitu moja nauliza.
Maybe I'm still saying
you test before.
So the fact that they were forcing this lady to take a test, that is also humiliation on her part. You understand?
Mi Kenya nataka kusema ni hii story, there's a story that we are not getting because at some point also I do not understand how huyu msichana alikuwa akwe wa driver akatown out kukua wa Samir. So there's a lot of loopholes in that story and that is why up to what I have heard and what I have sijaona a video ama anything. That is why I still insist as per the story. Now going per the story.
Yeah, but you see, it doesn't matter whether the lady was...
Ebu ngoja kidogo nimalize mami. Najua uko na moto. Tulia kidogo nimalize what I was saying. And as per what I've heard and what as per the story that we received. Now going per, because hakuna mtu. Sasa hizi zingine ni assumptions tuna make. Hii story iko na mianya mingi sana because we need for us to judge this thing rightfully. We need to hear stories from at least 3 people. Sabrina, huyo Zuchu, including Samir and Hannah, because na feel ni kama kuna vitu zimeruko kwa hii story that tuna try kufanya zikwe, that is why tuna judge based on Kenya tunasikia. So on this, I'm not putting any person as a victim. I'm saying all of them were wrong in this whole scenario. Mpaka nisikie side ya Zuchu, hadi nisikie side ya Samira, hadi nisikie side ya Sabrina. Na nimemute.
Kemi, Miss Nani unaweza ongea?
Miss Oxfordshire, ongea.
Yeah, for me, I think in normal circumstances, when you want to have sex with somebody, you don't need anybody to hold your legs for you if you're able to consent for it. So I don't know why Zuchu's legs had to be, somebody had to hold them for her because she was intoxicated, meaning she couldn't consent. So the fact that she was meant for another driver or whoever doesn't matter. What matters to have sex with Samir and they had to hold her legs because she couldn't consent for that sex. So I think she's a victim here. I don't think that there's anything wrong she did. She was there drunk. Some people had to hold her legs for Samir to have sex with her. So, and then the following day, she was forced again to have a HIV test. I don't think it is legal for somebody to be forced to have HIV test. I don't know how Zuchu was wrong in this scenario. I really don't know why Kemi would say that all of them were wrong. What wrong did Zuchu do?
Can you just make your point without mentioning me, because I was not in that video and I'm just giving my opinion, okay? Give your opinion based on what was brought forth, not on what I said. Thank you.
Oh yeah, for me, I don't know where Zuchu was wrong. Maybe somebody should tell me.
I concur with you. Have you finished?
Yes, I've finished.
I concur with you that Zuchu did nothing wrong. And let's just be honest here, because if we are going to be on a platform and we're going to be talking about these things, sometimes when we have conversations like this, we do it because we are supposed to be helping each other. There's something somebody knows and another knows, and we all disagree, and then we come to an agreement. Like, it's so good for us to have a conversation, disagree or agree. Like, I mean, sometimes when you even give an opinion, it's good to sometimes be able to back it up. That's why we can have conversations and go over something. You know, that's something that we are supposed to be able to do. We might not be able to agree on everything, but at least when you are giving an opinion, you should be able to back it up or even say why you are giving or making such an opinion. Just like I'm trying to understand how everybody is wrong on this instance, and I'm refusing to accept that, because I believe there is no way Zuchu is wrong. Zuchu was not wrong at any point. I think the only thing that she did wrong was making herself available to these people who did not care about her. She made herself available to people who did not care about her, people who did not care about her body being violated, people who did not care about how she was treated even in the morning after she was intoxicated, even when she was intoxicated. These people violated her. They put her legs up to allow a man to be with her. That's number one. Number two, they also went as far as making sure that the morning they were aware that this man went again and took advantage of her in the morning. And apart from that, they did not